Hello everyone, Eric Burch, Burch & Company Real Estate. So thank you for hanging out with me just for a few minutes today. And we're going to talk about a very important real estate topic. All right guys, so this has happened to us 2 or 3 times in the last month. And when I say that, you go, well, yeah, but how big of a deal is that? And I said, well, it's probably only happened to us 5 times in the last 16 years. So for it to happen 3 times in the last month, it's a pretty big deal. And you go, what is that? Well, it's when you sell your house and the appraisal does not meet the contract price. So you go, what do? Well, I'll tell you, we've had the experience. I'll walk you through it. Number one, I'll tell you the good news, the great news, as a matter of fact. We still closed all 3 transactions. One of the properties was actually sold for around $195,000. The appraisal came in at $185,000. Now, mind you, you go, well, heck, that means the seller lost $10,000. Well, it was interesting because the seller actually purchased that home from us 2 years previous to the close date, and they bought it for $150,000. So did they lose $10,000? No, they actually made quite a bit of money. And when the appraisal came in $10,000 under, we actually went back and renegotiated the contract and actually ended up only moving about $5,000 total. So it still worked out. We still closed the deal and the seller was still very happy. Now, that being said, we had another deal. This one came in $40,000 under the appraised value. So I actually called the buyer of the property and asked them how they would like to handle it. And they said, Eric, we love the house. We want the house. We really don't care what the appraisal says, and we actually have the funds to pay the difference. So we literally went to closing with an appraisal being lower than the contract price, and the buyer was still thrilled to death with the transaction and then going through the other way. Now those were 2 great situations for the buyer and the seller. Everybody was happy. But what happens if you come in under appraisal, the appraisal comes in under contract price, and the buyer doesn't want to move forward? Well, I mean, you've got a couple other options. And right now in this market, today's time and place, I'd be fine with that. If it was my property, my home, I would put it right back on the market and probably sell it again, probably for even a little bit more, depending on what all is going on in your neck of the woods. But again, those are sticky situations that you run onto in selling your house. And I've seen probably a few more people out there actually put their house up for sale by owner during these times because they think, hey, it's just so easy. Why would I pay an agent? Why would I go through that when I can put a for sale sign in my yard and I'm probably going to get multiple offers? You probably are. But then you're going to have to navigate the landmine or the minefield and go through the process of trying to get that thing closed. It's one thing to sell a house. It's a whole nother thing to close the house. So my real estate moment, there you have it. Guys, you know you can depend on us, lean on us with all of our years of experience. Well over 3,000 transactions have closed in the last 16 years. We're here for you. My team's here for you. We're going to do whatever we've got to do to make sure you're taken care of on the real estate world. So if you're looking to buy, click on the link below. We're going to show you all the homes that are currently available, which aren't that many, but there are a few. If you're thinking about selling, reach out to us. Let us know. We'll be happy to do a free in-home evaluation for you, or we can do it over the phone, whatever's best for you. And you might be surprised at what we tell you. So again, thanks for hanging out with me. Have a blessed day, and we'll talk again soon.